I'm Andrew Littleford, and this segment is on intermediate trumpet warm-ups. If you're an intermediate player, I would guess that you've been playing for at least a year, maybe 2 or 3. And I would also encourage you to start with the beginning warm-ups of making sure that all the notes that you can play have the same quality of sound and ease of production before you move into this next exercise. The next exercise I would encourage you to do would be a flexibility exercise. You might have heard the term lip slurs before, which means that we're playing 2 notes of the same fingering. So in this case, I'm going to use E and A as an example, and it would sound like this. I'm tonguing the first note, and slurring means that I'm not going to tongue any other notes after that. I'm only using my air and my tongue position to get those 2 notes. And by watching me do this, you might notice that my lips didn't really move very much. So why are they called lip slurs? Is something in the middle changing? And the answer is no. I want to try to keep my lips as similar, in a similar shape and position for all the notes that I play. The only difference that's going to be changing as I go up higher, my tongue is going to be going up, kind of like when you go from saying I. If you do that, you'll notice your tongue going up. That is more drastic than I would actually play on the trumpet for what I just did, but you kind of get the idea of what your tongue is doing. From that point on, I would kind of call them tongue slurs more than lip slurs. And I want to try to make both notes sound the same, have the same volume. I don't want it to burst on the higher note or push more air to get the top note. You might need to do that to start off with, but once you can do that a little bit more, I try to make both notes sound the same, try to be very smooth between the notes, and try to make the notes feel like they're close together. The further they feel farther apart, the harder it is that it's going to be for you. So trying to make the notes feel like they're closer together as best as you can by trying to play with a really good sound in the center of the pitch as much as you can. Once you've done that, I would maybe include some articulation after that. And you can do this on any amount of fingerings you want. I would suggest kind of some of the lower fingerings, 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 1 and 2. And then once you can do that in all 7 combinations, just 2 notes, then maybe if you want to challenge yourself, go up 1 extra note and go up 2 notes extra.